destination. I will try to go over the destination. I will talk about day-to-day itinerary, just give you some idea what you're going to experience so that you will really enjoy this and hopefully book on this. This is a very special package because it is a one hotel stay, and most of our customers that have traveled on this trip have really liked it. And Tuscany, especially, has so much to offer, the picturesque landscape, the historic treasures. You will really enjoy all the Renaissance arts and things like that. So I will start right away explaining the package and the tour. So Explore Tuscany is a special tour that we have designed for many of our groups. And the reason why it is liked, as I mentioned, is one hotel stay. Not only that, you will get to see all the medieval villages where we are going to go to San Gimignano. We will go to Florence, where you will see the Renaissance arts. Of course, Italy is a gastronomic destination. People ask me about food. They have some amazing dishes, which I will show you in my next few slides. Not only that, the outdoor adventure, especially you're staying in Montecatini, which is the nature and really a wonderful place to have your tour. So let's start about the destination. I like to joke when I do presentations, I do 1 hour of history and 1 hour of geography about the place. No, I'll try to cover up in 1 minute. It is a lot of history that Italy has to offer, but we are going to go, as you can see on the right-hand side, the map. It's a beautiful L shape. That's what they call Italy. There's so much things to see. We've always had people visiting more than 2 times, 3 times. Right in the center, you will see is the map of Florence. That's one of the main area that we will cover on this itinerary. Of course, the whole of Italy is situated in the Mediterranean region with the ancient history, landscapes, and things like that. On the left-hand side, you will see the Colosseum. And everybody knows Rome is the capital. They have the parliamentary republic government. Its population is roughly around 62 million, and it ranks 23rd on the world for population. Official language is Italian. Of course, everywhere you go, people will speak their native language with different dialects in a different region. But English is widely spoken. So you will not have any trouble going around in the touristic places that we are going. The climate is amazing. Most of the time is the Mediterranean climate. Of course, on the far north, they have the Alpines and the beautiful coastal line that they have. As you can see, they have 7,500 kilometers of coastal line, so beautiful beaches. Let's go ahead and now look at other details that are more exciting than just the geography and history. One of the main reasons why people travel to a destination is always about what they're going to see. So on the right-hand side, you can see they have these amazing theaters, which are really renowned over there and which is really, really famous for all the shows that they have. On the right-hand side bottom, you will see the movie that was shot there. So there are many Hollywood movies like Gladiator, Hannibal. That's the picture from Hannibal, Quantum of the Solaris, Twilight. And as I mentioned briefly, you will see a lot of Renaissance art. On the left-hand side bottom, you see the beautiful pictures that you will see over there from Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. And last, on the left-hand side top, wine. Who doesn't like wine? When you travel, when you see all these places in the evening, you want to sit down and talk. Italy has some of the best wines in the world, from Chianti to different other products and things like that. So yeah, this is a destination that will wow you right from the beginning till the end. I have added few videos, very short 1-minute videos, just to make it more exciting. And as I go along with the presentation, you will also see these videos. So this video is from the place where we are going to go and stay. That's called Montecatini. And I really want you to see, and then we'll chat about the trip. I've seen this video n number of times, but it's never enough. And I am telling, when you will also be there, you will exactly see these things. You will see the Montecatini spas, which we will talk about. You will see all the farms, the food, the wine that we will be chatting very soon. So I hope you all have the flyer with you. You have seen the details put in the flyer. And I'm briefly going to go over some of the details so that there is clarity, or if you have any questions, we can answer them at the end. So the trip is departing on 14th of October this year, and we are departing from Halifax. The price is $4,299 per person. There will be two people in a room, so each one will pay $4,299. Sometimes people don't want to share the room with anyone, or they are single travelers. Then you pay an additional $599, which is just the minimum cost for you to have the rooms with you for all the 7 nights. On the tour, you will be with other people, but on the room accommodation, then you will be single. On the next slide, I will talk about what does this price include for you. Everything is listed on the flyer. There's quite a lot of things that is added, but some of the highlights that I will briefly touch is your flights, international flights, your 7 days hotel accommodation, your daily breakfast, your assistance from arrival, which means when you arrive at the airport, there is somebody to meet you, greet you, and do the tour as per the itinerary. All the tours that are listed will be delivered to going to the monuments, going on the train to Florence, doing the coach tour in San Gimignano, going to the cheese factory, wine tasting, and everything. So very detailed listing is done that you will be delivered, which means going to the dome, all the other places, everything is there that will be taken care. So very nicely listed what all is included. I want to highlight that when we do these chamber trips with various groups, there is always a benefit to the members because we are trying to form a group, and everybody on this tour will be only from your area, will be from the invitees from the chamber, which is really the nice way of traveling. It'll be a nice small group. Either you may already be knowing somebody, or you will surely make some good friends while you're there on the tour. The next thing is this advantage that we get from the airlines and the hotels, and we try to pass it on to the members. So there's a very good chance of very good saving of 10 to 12% if you compare exactly the same hotels and the same itinerary per person. So which is roughly around $400 per person you're saving by booking on this tour. Let's talk about food. I have just put in few pictures. As I mentioned earlier, it's a gastronomic destination. You will love all the restaurants and places that you go. You have different things that you can try. But these are some must-try dishes from Italy. On the left-hand side top, you can see is ribolla, which is the Tuscan soup. It is made with the bread, beans, vegetables. It's like a whole meal, and people really love it. And on the right-hand side top, you will see is the Florentine style T-bone steak. People who are meat lovers or vegetarians, you all will have different dishes that you can really enjoy there. And there's always a competition between ice cream and gelato. Everywhere you go, you will see the gelato stores. They are very, very famous in Italy. They're exactly like ice cream, but of course they are different in the taste and the way it is made. So yes, you will have a lot of experience on cuisine when you are in Italy. So I really want to highlight that when we do these tours, we keep in mind this has to be cultural experience for you. Yes, you will go and see the monuments. You will also have interaction with local people. You will have good hotel stays. We also want to make sure that when you come back, you have this wow feedback about the itinerary. So today is day 1, and it is 14th of October. You have agreed to book on the tour. You're ready to go to the airport, and this is the airline that we are most probably going to use, which will be Air Canada. We have partnered with them on many of our groups. They are very good airline. As you can see in the time chart here, they depart at 4:15 from Toronto, from Halifax, and they would reach Montreal at 4:50. And then from Montreal at 7:30, you reach next day morning in Florence by 9:30. Roughly around 7 to 8 hours flight. The time difference between Toronto or Canada and Italy is 6 hours. They are ahead. So if you want to inform somebody at home that you know about your hotels and different other states, you can easily give them the time period and details. Then on our day number 2, we arrive. As soon as we arrive, there is always somebody to meet you, greet you, and then from there on, it's a 40 minutes or so drive to Montecatini. We will go, as you can see on the right-hand side top, it's a hilltop area where we are going to stay. In a minute, I'll show you the hotel also. That day, we have already organized for a get-together, which will be like a food and wine meeting in the evening. If you know those people, great. If no, you would have already met them at the airport or on arrival in the coach. So this would be a very good chance for you to get to know your travelers, and then we are going to start our trip on the next day. So this is the hotel that we are staying. It's a very good property. We have used this in the past. As you can see, they have a very nice lounge on the left-hand side top. You can see on the left-hand side bottom, you can see they have the rooms. Either you can have 2 single beds or a double bed, whatever you want to choose. You just let us know and we organize that for you. They have quite a few facilities. On the right-hand side top, you can see they have swimming pool, they have restaurant, and all our meals that are decided for breakfast and things that we will have in the hotel will be taken care here. And it has got a very good feedback. On the next slide, I'm going to talk to you about their reviews and the distances. As I mentioned, we have used them in the past. They're excellent, 4.5-star rating. They're number 6 hotel from the 32 hotels around there in that vicinity. So a very good feedback. And their location is very nice. Wherever you go, if you go to Pisa or if you go to Florence, it's roughly in 1 hour distance by bus or by train. So very centrally located. Other than that, you have all these other amenities around that. If you just want to stay there like 1 or 2 days, you have optionals. You can easily just stay there and relax in the hotel. You don't have to rush or go anywhere. So you can see all the feedbacks that we have got in the past and all the reviews the hotel has. Really very good reviews. So let's start with our day number 3, which is going to Lucca, Borgo, Mozzano, and then Gothic Line. As you can see on the left-hand side, this picture, it's a very nice town. It's a very small town. I also have a short video on that, which I will show you. Most of these buildings are very, very old, from 16th to 17th century. On the right, on this left-hand side picture, you will see a tower. In the olden days, this is what they used to do. If it's a wealthy, rich family, they would build this tower to showcase their wealth. And there are only 4 of them left. They're still well maintained. The tour guide will take you through the city. And on the right-hand side, you can see this is the city center. Once you go through the itinerary and the tour, you will have enough time on your own also to really go around, see the churches, the medieval streets, or just do a coffee or, just sit down in the center and enjoy that. In the afternoon, we will be going to the bridge, which is called the Devil's Bridge. On the right-hand side, you can see this is the last line of the German defense line during the World War II. And it is also called the Devil's Bridge because here is the last line where they had the war and how they had protected the city. The tour guide will give you all the information of this and explain you once you're there. We also end our day by going to the vineyard in this region where you will experience the local winery. You will see how they are making the wine, the process. This has been passed on from generations to them. So they have their own technique, which is, a family run thing, and you will get the first hand and how proud they are of these places. I'll try to show a quick video on this one so that you have a better idea of how your day would be or what all you will see in this location. You are going to go through some of those narrow streets. You will see how people have been living here for the last so many centuries, and they are still being used. Like some of those homes were the houses before, and now they are being used as business and things like that. So really a very vibrant atmosphere. Then we come on day number 4. We are going to do Florence by train. So we'll have a nice speed train that will take us from Montecatini to Florence. It's roughly 1 hour or so. The tour guide will be with you, and you will see all those things that are listed. We will go to the Academia. We will see on the left-hand side top that you see, we will see all the masterpieces. Again, it's a wow factor. It is like you will be seeing all these Renaissance architecture where you have not seen anywhere else. So it's really a wow day for people who are interested in art. The tour guide will be a local tour guide. So he is born and brought up there. And once you will see their passion about the destination, you will realize how enthused they are to talk about their monuments and places. So they will take you around and show you everything on this day over here. You will also get a chance, as you can see, you will be visiting the places. That's Duomo, right on the left right-hand side top. You can see. Then also we will go to the cathedral, which you can see on the left-hand side. It is right behind, the church that we will go. Once you're there in front, it's a total different picture. Just looking from far and being there. And again, I'm repeating the same thing. It has been there for centuries, and still very well maintained. So that's the main thing, that how they have extraordinarily kept these things. Once again, I really want to show you a video on this one that you will be experiencing on this day. All right. Even though it's just the second day of tour, fourth day of your tour, you will already feel there is so much that you have seen and experienced in 2 nights, 3 days at this tour. It is a very relaxing tour. So we always want to make sure that you're not rushed. And some people want to have a little more relaxation. So what we've done on this day, on day number 5, we've kept it a half day, which means we take you to this spa in Montecatini. You will get an experience of the local spa. I'm 100% sure even before this day, some of you must have already gone and experienced, because there are so many spas over here. But I want to highlight that the thermal spas over here, they have rich mineral water, which has some therapeutic properties that will help for curing some kind of ailments and things like that. Of course, once you go there, you can talk to the people and experience. On our day number 5, we do this half-day tour for people who want to do, or who have not done it, or who want to travel together, which is a part of the tour. But you really get a chance to be in this relaxing atmosphere and take that day a little slow. If you want to continue on a little more journey on that day, we also have an optional tour. So this tour is really designed for people who want to get a lot of information, absorb, and take it easy. Then this day is for you. You can just take a half day after this tour, go back to the hotel, or just be in the city, whatever suits you. Or if you are a go person, you want to see more, you want to absorb more, we also have an optional tour going to Siena. As you can see in the pictures, it is another small city which has a lot of rich history of churches, the city center. But this place is very, very famous for palio horse race. They have it here twice a year. And of course, you will get a chance to go where they are doing these races. You will get to see the Campo, the Plaza de Campo. You will get to see all the masterpiece of the Siena Cathedral on the left-hand side. And the tour guide will talk to you about all the local heritage and history that they have. So if you're thinking of going on that day to do this extraordinary tour, you can take this optional tour and then fill up your day. And of course, in the end, you'll be brought back to the hotel. On day number 6, this is part of our tour, which is included. We will go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And I try to put this picture to make it light because on the left-hand side, you can see everybody's holding the Pisa Tower, and thanks to them that the tower is not falling. But yeah, this is one of the iconic places where people go to take this kind of picture. And on the right-hand side, you will see, you also will be visiting to the Field of Miracle. For all you people who are interested in history, this is again another great day to enjoy both, the architecture, understand how this was built in the 12th century, how this 183 feet tall tower is tilting, and how they have actually strengthened the foundation to make it look good. And also visit to the baptistry and see and understand the craftsmanship. But one thing unique about this day is that we will end the day by visiting a local chef, a local cooking class, where they will teach you to make some Italian local dishes. Again, they have these recipes that have been passed on to them from generation. You will get a chance to, interact with them and take part in cooking. And I also always joke that you have to be careful because you will get to eat whatever you cook. I'm sure the chef is there to guide you and take care. People have always come back with a great feedback that they loved it. It was an experience tour. This is also another way of engaging with local community when you're there in this destination. And then you'll be brought back to the hotel after the tour. So that's our day number 6. Similarly, on day number 7, we have kept another optional tour for the simple reason, if after this whole journey, you want to take a relaxation, you just want to stay in Montecatini, there are some spas, you could just go and visit to the spa and take your time off there. Or if you're interested to go and see these beautiful islands, which I highly, highly recommend, we put this again as an optional tour. You could go and visit to these 5 islands. Now, these are very small islands. They are breathtaking region. As you can see on the left-hand side, the picture, they are very much on the coastal line. They are right on the top of the small hills. It's stunningly beautiful. On the right-hand side, you can see these are very small areas. There are no cars. In many of these places, there's no cars. The scenery is unbelievable. The color structure that they have done is really very nice. You will get a chance to go on a boat to visit these places. Some places don't even have a car access, and one of the places will have a train access, so you can take a train going. So all that is included. We're going to 5 islands, and all these places will be included. Each and every place is unique. They have their own different characteristics. very small number of people living here. Some of them have the best beaches in Italy. So yes, on this day is a really exciting tour if you're interested to go and see these places. Once again, I've just added a short video for you to really have a glimpse that if you go on this tour, what are you going to experience? And firstly, put this logo. I'm sure some of you by now would already fall in love with Italy, and by this fifth day, or sorry, the eighth day, you would say, "Oh, I just want to settle down over here. It has so much to offer and so much to experience, you know." So this is our day number 8. We have a nice tour on this one, which technically will be our last day. We will go to San Gimignano, which is another town, very much on the hilltop. It has these 14 towers, as you can see on the right-hand side. And of course, they were built by the noble families to showcase their power. Some of them are still there, but the whole city is still in the medieval charm. As you can see on the left-hand side, they still have those old structures which are still being maintained. People have their businesses in the bottom. Some of them are used for house. Some of them are used for different other purposes, but really well maintained. No cars, many of these places, only pedestrian. And you will see all these different ceremonies and activities happening there. On the left-hand side, you can see this picture of the couple, marriage on this church. And of course, some of them come down for the photograph. And the right-hand side, you will see these are small streets where you will be going around. Either you could buy some handmade craft. Not only here, anywhere in the whole of Italy, wherever you go, you will find a lot of different handmade souvenirs that you could pick up, handmade handicraft, and different other things that you can pick up. So once the tour is done, we will be ending this day going to the cheese farm in San Gimignano. Now, every region has its own specialty of cheese. In this region, they make a cheese which is called pecorino, and it is totally different. It's not everybody's taste, I would say, but yes, once you're there, you will definitely taste it. There's also, in the end, you have the food and wine, which will make as a farewell dinner for you. So this day we will conclude as our adventure. This is our last day of touring in this region. And then next day is our flight that we will take and depart back to Canada. So that's our day number, sorry. That's our day number 9. We'll have our breakfast and head back to the airport. Our flight is around 2:30. So yeah, 3 hours before that, we will be at the airport. Come down to Toronto by 6, and then connect from Toronto at 9. We will be in Halifax midnight. Some of the timings may change. It's a little bit early, but at least you have an idea what the timing will look like. Now, most of the people ask me 2, 3 questions. Number one is that, can you bring back wine? Because this region or a tour in Italy is really famous for the various wines that they have, the Vino, the Chianti. Definitely you can bring back, depends how many people are traveling in as a person, single or two. There's a limitation on the volume of the bottles that you can bring, but check the site and you can definitely ask the person from where you're buying either to ship it for you here directly, or you could do a proper wrap and then bring it back with you. This is my little bit introduction about the company so that you have an understanding who we are. Indus Travel has been in business since 2001. We are a Canadian-based company. My head office is in Vancouver, and I want to highlight that we are a debt-free company, which is very strong because during COVID, many companies had to either shut down or go bankrupt and things like that. So we have either service our clients or we have paid them back, and we're back into business, or we are still in business since 2001. We have sold all these destinations that we are selling. That means we have either done a Reiki tour, but Italy and this region, I'll share a photograph. We've been doing it for many years. All the customers that they travel there really love it. We have the Better Business Bureau accreditation and different things. You can check it out. Plus also, we are a specialized company that works with Chamber of Commerce. As I mentioned, there's an advantage for the customer. They get these trips at least 10 to 12% cheaper. And that's how we are forming these groups and getting the benefit to the members. Quickly, I will wrap it up. In Italy and anywhere you go, there's no time because any time is wine time. And most of the places you will have the competition between ice cream and gelato. So yeah, you will be having a lot of fun as you book on this tour. The next slide shows you briefly how to book. If you have your phones, you can actually put it on the QR code. It will take you to this booking link. As of now, this is our first presentation. We are opening up to anybody, who's interested to travel on this. You have to pay $500 deposit, and the balance payment is on June the 18th. The optionals that I mentioned, you can decide it on June the 18th. It's a very simple form. You need to fill in your details like your name, date of birth, address, credit card information if you're traveling single with two people, and your booking will be processed. So I will share the link once again after we finish our Q&A. But if you want to use your phones, you can easily go onto the link and start your process from there. This is the picture I wanted to show you. This is our group from Owen County here in Ontario. They did exactly the same trip. They all loved it. As you can see, they are standing right in front of Pisa, and all of them have happy, smiling faces. So it's a proof that they enjoyed the tour. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and we will open it up for Q&A. So I see in the chat, I'm not able to open it up. Right. Okay, I apologize if there was no sound on the video. I will send it, the videos, and yes, you can have a look on them. Not sure, again, as I mentioned in the beginning, technology can sometimes make it easy or difficult.
Thanks, Harish. I'll make sure that if you share it, that everybody here on the call can have access to that presentation.
Yeah.
So now if anyone has any questions, Harish is here. Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica. So anyone has any question that I can help you with?
How many people do you expect to have on the tour?
I think it is going to be a very small group, which will be around 20 to 24 people. We have 4 people booked already on the tour, and this is our first presentation. So I think it'll be a very nice group.
Thank you.
I think you're on mute there.
Yes, I just put it on mute because I didn't have anything more to say.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay.
I was talking to the other lady
Okay.
there.
Oh.
I have a question.
Sure.
Yes.
The trip to Florence and the spa, the half-day spa day, and that, is that covered in the tour, or is that an extra cost?
So day number 5, visiting to the spa is included. So we will, after breakfast, go to these places. If you want to do the spa, like, there might be a half an hour, 1 hour spa or different programs, that is not included. So that you will have to pay if you're doing the program over there. Yeah.
Okay. Now the islands, the 5 islands, the optional fourth.
Yeah.
How long is that boat ride?
So from each place is little different. One place to another place might be 30 minutes. Another place might be 40 minutes, because these are 5 different places that you're going, right? So this is
Okay.
an average from 30 to 45 minutes is the ride. Yeah.
Because I tend to get motion sickness, so that's what I'm wondering.
What's the cost?
Okay. I will try to find out exactly for you so that we can send you this information in a day.
What is the
So
cost
on
of
that,
tour?
sorry.
Sure.
go ahead.
The cost over there shows you $249 per person. This will include pickup from the hotel, drive to Cinque Terre. Of course, there's a drive that you will go to do there. And from there on, from one island to another island is by boat ride. It says there, boat ride from La Spiezza to Portavenza. So that is included. Your second boat ride, your third boat ride, and your train. And then coming back to Montecatini, all that is included for $249. Yeah.
Okay.
And do we have to ask for twin beds?
Oh, do we have to ask for twin beds in the hotel, or will that be automatic?
No, so in your booking registration, there is a space you could write. You need twin bed and you are sharing the room with which person. You could add that into the notes.
Okay, I think we already did that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and if you still have a question, I have a coordinator for the trip. That is Sabine. You can always call her and she can help you with any information that you need.
You have a number?
Yeah, I will just put it in the chat in a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what currency do they use?
So they will use euro. Most of the places where you go, they will be using euros, and tipping and other things also would be euros that they would be using.
Okay,
So
thank you.
we can use our credit cards, right? Like the MasterCard, Visas, and that kind of thing?
Yes, wherever you go, you can use your cards. Depends on the things that you're doing. For example, if you're doing a very small buying from a local vendor, and if he doesn't have a machine, then you may not be able to use it. But if you're going to restaurants, if you're going to other places, all these places, cards are used. In the past, we had to inform the credit card company that you are traveling. Nowadays, I don't think so, but in case you want to, it's better you can do that also. Inform your company that you are traveling. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm posting Sabine's phone number, toll-free number, email address, an extension. She's based in Vancouver. You can all call her and chat if you have any questions.
If you're on your trip and you
Mhm.
decide that you want to take one of the side trips, such as the one to the island, can you do that once you arrive, or does that have to be done before?
I request that we do it before for 2 reasons. Number one, the number of passengers that are already booking, either we will have to have a private tour or seat in coach, meaning there will be other people with whom you will join. And when you do that, sometimes the coach may have a seating only of 10 people,
Right.
then we cannot add 2 more people. And
Okay.
similarly, if we are doing seat in coach, and if they are sold out, then we may not be able to add you on with them. So it is
Okay.
possible. Sometimes then you may have to go with totally new group. So,
Okay.
you know,
Thank you.
those are some things that we have to keep in mind.
Right.
Any other question that I can help you with? It is a destination that I have never had to sell, to be very honest. As I showed you some of the pictures, people just love it. Italy is safe. It has so much to offer. It's a destination where people go more than once, actually, you know.
Okay,
Any other questions from the group?
no, not from us, I don't think.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.